than the 17th hole. Yeah.
All right. Let me know whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Here with Lydia Ko, still at the top of the leaderboard so far during round 2. Just how are you feeling after the second day?
Yeah, today was a little bit more of a grind than yesterday. I don't think I played as solid as compared to yesterday. I don't think I could have played much more, much better than the first round. And when you get off to a hot start, I think you do put a little bit of pressure. And even though you're a couple under par, you don't feel like it was as good because you keep comparing. But I tried to not do that and be committed over each shot and play the best golf I can today. And just with it being a little windier and chillier. Is chillier even a word? Is windier and being chilly, I think it did make the golf course a little longer. So having some longer irons into the greens definitely makes it a lot harder than yesterday, where I felt like I hit a lot of mid irons.
Speaking of those clubs in the bag, you were just talking to Golf Channel there for a little bit about some of the new ones, including a new putter that you've called the Catch, I believe, or it's called the Catch?
Yeah, it's like spelled Ketsch or something, but it somehow is pronounced catch. So I was talking to the rep, Scott, and saying, hey, this putter is a catch with like a fire emoji yesterday. But definitely rolled it really well yesterday, and putted fairly well. And I hold a bomb today, and I think that was going miles by if it didn't catch the hole. So yeah, I'm just there's a few new clubs, a few clubs that I've played with for a while. So in ways I'm getting adjusted to it, but I just got to make sure that I'm committed and I feel confident with the setup. So just hitting it, making sure that I'm doing the best job I can and just being focused out there.
Absolutely. Jeff?
We always hear that it's hard to follow up a great round. Why is that?
I think, like me, I birdied the first and the second and the third, and then I played 2 holes, and I'm like, man, I didn't play it that differently, but, I'm like 2 shots behind yesterday. So I do think you start comparing it hole by hole a little bit, but, at the end of the day, the golf course is completely different. Like this morning was very different. One was a very easily reachable hole yesterday, and I hit 2 good shots that ended up just short of the green. So, I think the temperature plays a huge factor because the course is not running out a lot. So, with it being cold, it just makes the golf course longer. And this isn't on the short side anyway. But I just tried to stay focused, and I think after a few holes I got over the fact of what happened yesterday, and then I'm just trying to play the best golf I can and give myself a lot of opportunities. And when you're giving yourself good opportunities for birdies, you feel like at one point, some are going to fall.
How important was it for you to gain strokes today and have a good round, knowing that the really, really cold weather is coming tomorrow and over the weekend? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, are we in Florida? I'm like a Florida resident, and last week was cold, and this weekend's going to be cold again. So it's cold when they've run out of hand warmers at the nearest supermarket, but everybody's going to play in pretty much the similar conditions. It's not like it's going to be extra cold for people that tease off a little earlier and then not so much in the afternoon. Yes, there is a bit of a difference, but it's not going to be miles different. So you just have to play with the conditions that you get. And luckily for us, I got to practice playing in 4 or 5 layers of clothing last week, so that will kind of be the go-to gear for tomorrow as well.
So wait, you headed to the supermarket last night and were unsuccessful getting hand warmers?
Yeah, my mom went to the supermarket and she said they'd run out of hand warmers, and I know us Floridians, we're not used to cold weather, so it probably drops down to like 50 and we're like, oh my goodness, but tomorrow's going to be even colder. So she was able to get her hand on some, so I'm okay for now.
Thank you.
Could you just talk about the birdie putt on 14, I think it was? Looked
Yeah.
like it was a pleasant surprise.
I mean, I was joking to Lexi that I hit it so hard that the smash factor on that putt was probably higher than my drive. But yeah, I think for most parts these greens aren't as fast as last week. So I was leaving a few putts short, and I was like, okay, I'm going to get it to the hole, and I definitely got it to the hole in that point. So I definitely got the read wrong because that was not the pace that I was looking for, but it ended up being a perfect putt, so I'll take it.
Thank you.
All right, good by me. Thank you, Lydia.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck.